Maureen, it is our pleasure to be sharing a few of our Sunrider very excited. I just want to start off by wishing everyone a very, very happy, healthy New Year. And it just is going to get better and better. And we hope that everyone had a wonderful holiday season, was able to spend maybe some time with family and friends. We're off and running into the new year. So this is going to be a great call. And I just want to remind everyone it's an informal, interactive call. So please feel free to share your experiences, because I know everyone really does benefit. I'd like to just remind everyone to take a few seconds now to mute your phone or click star 6 to mute, and then you can unmute when you would like to talk with us. That really does help to eliminate any background noise while we're speaking, and also for the recording that hopefully is there. Are you there, man?
I'm here.
We appreciate that always. We're so happy that you are here with us in the new year. And, we understand a lot of you are still very busy and making dinner or driving, or maybe still have relatives visiting. So let's just be aware of our phones and make sure they're muted until you are ready to speak. So thanks again for joining us tonight. And before we get into some of those favorite products that we think will be helpful for everyone, Rich is just going to share a little bit about Sunrider, why we joined, what we love about Sunrider, especially for anyone who may be new on this call.
Okay, thank you, Marlene. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Many of you know us and many of you know our story, but I'm sure there are quite a few brand new people, so I'm going to share it again. It's a story that I love to share with people. Marlene and I got involved with Sunrider probably over 3 decades ago when she was introduced to it by her cousin, Dr. Dees. And what impressed us about Sunrider were things that other companies just simply do not have. Number one, they don't have the owner's expertise. Doctors Boy Lin and Pei Fu Chen, they're world-renowned herbalists, medical doctors, pharmacologists, and now Dr. Rubin, who is also a medical doctor, and Eric, who is an organic chemist. The two of them have joined into the company in a leadership role and are in charge of manufacturing and overseeing the research and development of the products. And we literally trust these people, this family, this company with our lives. I mean, anytime you're ingesting anything, you're putting it into your body, you have to know what's good for you. So our trust in their expertise is unshakable. The other thing that really impressed us was the philosophy of regeneration. Now, for those who don't know, the philosophy of regeneration simply means that if you feed the body the proper combination of whole foods, the body has the ability to maintain itself, to bring itself into balance, to renew, replenish, and regenerate. And Dr. Chen and now Eric, they have this knowledge. And that's what makes this product so unique as to anything else on the market. The next thing is the variety of those foods. There is no one perfect food out there. And Dr. Chen takes this variety of foods and combines them in such a formula or way of formulating them that one, we'll say herb, enhances another herb. Because with everything, there's weaknesses and strengths to it. So by combining specific herbs together, he manages to bring out the strength in whatever is in that formula. I said, we've been using these products for a long, long time, and we're so grateful for the chance. We're so grateful that Karen introduced us to it, and we're so grateful for all of you for being part of this amazing family and being on this journey with us. So thank you all for being on the call, and I'm going to pass it back to Marlene.
Yes, thank you. And I can remember that day like it was yesterday when Karen and I were sitting at a table at a family event, and she started to talk about regeneration to me, and she started to talk about concentration, and that some of those keys are how our body can really benefit and just help the body be the miracle that it already is. And that was very exciting to me. And then, as Richard said, we got to meet so many wonderful people that came into our lives, and also were able to enjoy the benefits of the opportunities that Sunrider offers as well. So we're very grateful for this company. And, I know this is kind of a tough time, the beginning of the year, and I hate to start off with this, but we know it's cold and flu season. And I know some of you might not be feeling well now and or haven't been. And flu season began on October 15th, 2022, and it's actually slated to end at the end of May 2023. So it's a very widespread, and experts are saying it could be one of our worst years. So we just want to make sure that we are armed with the best tools and the best nutrition that can help us all to be able to fight off or to heal or prevent any of these illnesses that are out there. And we're going to share some of those products that we love and that are available today. Anyone can go on and order those. And I think we can all really help ourselves with that self-care by actually using some of these products and whatever else we can do to help protect ourselves. So I'm going to begin with Maureen, and she is going to be talking about one of our best products to help us do that.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. We're so blessed to have Sunrider in our lives. I know it all of you feel that way. One of the products that is available, and you will go on the website, see, Compo. And that helps us breathe easy, feel balanced. It's highly concentrated. It's a nourishing formula. Congo helps bring your respiratory system into balance, like all of the products. And it is the metal element. Those herbs support your overall health. The guanyin root promotes healthy circulation, while the golden bell fruit and bamboo leaf support the healthy respiratory, digestion, and circulation. And I hadn't thought so much about Congo connected with our digestion, but when we think about our respiratory system and our digestive being all part of that circulatory system, it really makes sense. And I really love that all of the metal elements that are in this Congo really help our body. They have qualities in the body associated with the lungs and the large intestine. You may feel a determination, a precision, maybe feeling very organized when you're in balance, when this metal element is in balance. We have wood, fire, earth, metal, and water in Chinese traditional medicine. And metal is the element, the earth, in Congo. And that helps balance our body with that combination of warming and cooling. And the warming is the cleansing. That's the yang energy. And the cooling is the nourishing, the yin energy herb. So when we have the balance, that metal element is in balance, you feel like you can do anything. Conversely, the metal element negatively affects your respiratory, digestive, and skin health, while adversely affecting a mood, causing grief and sadness, So that's an opposite side of what we think in our bodies when we are nourishing. So I love the fact that Sunrider gives us all this information on the product page. So you just go to the website and find Conco, and then click on Product Fact Sheet, and it gives you all the information that you need. Marlene, sending it back to you.
Thank you so much. And I love what you said, and I think we all have figured this out, that there's so many benefits to each of our Sunrider products. So something that you might think of in one way, you find out, wow, that it has these other benefits. And I know Maureen and I were talking about that the other day when we were looking at, like, so what products can we use right now that's going to help with our respiratory and immune system? And then we started to read again about the Conco, and that besides respiratory, which we already knew about, and since a lot of these, the flus and the RSV and still continue with cases of COVID, that really does affect our respiratory system. So that's why we're so grateful for this product. But also the fact that, as Maureen said, it helps with digestion and circulation. And I think that some of these viruses that have been going around also, it's a kind of a digestive illness that some people are getting, so upset stomachs and so forth. So I think this is such a fantastic product that everyone should definitely stock up on. It really needs to be part of our health toolbox. And again, if anyone that's new, it's called Conco, CONCO. And whoever invited you to the call can share more about that with you, and also talk to you about the other products that go with Conco, and that is actually from a product called Winery. So this is all about balancing and feeding and building our system. So does anyone out there have anything they'd like to share about Conco or how you're using it? Remember to get yourself off of mute if you want to share. I will say that one of the ways that I have used it, besides just taking it as a capsule and digesting it that way, I will open up some of the capsules and just put it in some warm water, or for those who have Cali, to open it up in some Cali. And I know that's coming back very soon. That is such a great way to be able to support our respiratory system. Anyone else?
Hi, Marlene.
I just Marlene. Oh, what?
Go ahead.
Who was that? Who was that? Roberta? Hi, Roberta. Thank you.
Hello.
Come on. Hi, sweetie. Happy New Year.
Thank you, and Happy New Year to you. I just want to share that when I had my surgery back in 2020, one of the complications was I had blood clots in my right lung. So as soon as I was, released from the hospital, I started on Conco to help heal my lungs and make sure that I had full use, and that I would be able to take deep breaths and all, and to help keep the linings and everything healthy.
Wow, I remember that, Roberta. That was quite amazing, and how that helped you too. And I know that was a challenging time. Can you share with us, like, maybe how many, if you even remember how many you might have used a day, or how you used it?
Oh, when I first was at home, I was taking 6 a day.
Yeah.
And I did that for like a month, and then I cut back to just 3 a day, and then I cut back to 2, and I still take Conco twice a day.
Awesome. And Roberta, tell everyone, if you don't mind, sharing what it is that you do, and just helps us to understand why you believe in these products.
Okay, well, I've been a registered nurse 48 years this year. And I did go back to school to become a functional medicine practitioner. So I help my clients get to the root cause of their symptoms. And the only product that I promote in my business is Sunrider. And believe in them, I've been eating these since 1996, and all my clients love it. And they have seen big improvement. So I'm going to continue giving it to them and helping my clients out to reach health and stay healthy.
There you go. I love it. Thank you, Roberta. That's so important.
You're welcome.
Yes, I mean, because with all your education and continuing to grow, you still find that Sunrider is still the best product for you and for your clients, because I know as people are in different fields, a lot of times you'll have people marketing different products to you. And as I can hear in your voice, the passion that and the faith that you have in the Sunrider products, and continue to use. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Roberta. Appreciate it. So the next product, well, you know, actually, I think there was someone else that wanted to say something. Please come back on.
I was just going to
Hi,
make a point
this is
to
Jackie. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Two people. I heard the word Jackie.
go ahead. You want me to go first?
Go ahead. I can't hear who it was.
Okay, I just want to tell a quick story. I've been eating Conco every day since I was able to order it from Sunrider for this cold and flu season. But in the past, I have used Conco when I feel like pneumonia symptoms coming on, and so I eat extra Conco, like 10 capsules opened up into a cup of water, like you were talking about, Maureen.
Yeah. Oh, really, I love that.
It really helps.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you, Jackie, so much. I mean, that's the thing about with Sunrider too. You don't have to be afraid of doing too much. Sometimes we really need a little bit more to get us over the hump of something, right? So thank you so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Jackie, do you want to share a little bit who you are too, and you know why you believe in the product?
Sure. I'm Jackie Malin. I'm a retired registered pharmacist, and I worked in the pharmacy field for over 40 years. But I was introduced to Sunrider when I was having health challenges, and it was actually eating Sunrider and changing my diet that helped me overcome my health challenges. So I believe in the products and the philosophy of regeneration because it's real, it works.
Yeah.
And I love these products.
Thank you so much, Jackie. And you know, as people speak, I always feel I have a smile on my face of, you know, all these wonderful people we've met that we would not have met before if it wasn't for Sunrider and meeting, you know, each other at different events. So thank you for jumping on and sharing that, Jackie. I think there was. Thank you, sweetie. Was there somebody else that had something? I could not hear the name that wanted to say something about Conco. Okay, maybe you changed your mind. So, but I appreciate those who do jump on. It's so helpful for everybody else. So I think we'll go on to the next product, which is one of our, I kind of consider one of our preventative products. Rich is going to be talking about the hand cleansing gel.
Yes, and I love this product. My life is basically a petri dish, like many of yours, because I'm exposed to students and teachers and staff and germs galore. So I carry the Candescent hand cleansing gel in my backpack, it's in my pocket, it's in my car, it's everywhere. And the reason I like the constant and a formulation that Dr. has come up with. Now, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, you must have at least 60% of ethyl alcohol it to be effective. And Sunrider felt that 70% was going to be better. And people ask, well, with all that alcohol, doesn't it dry out your skin? And what's amazing is because of the other ingredients in Sunrider, it actually helps to soften and moisturize your skin. A couple of the main ingredients are the Camellia sinensis leaf extract. And if any of you have looked up any of the products like Pally or Fortune Delight, you'll know that the Camellia sinensis is in those products because of the pathogens and the powerful antioxidants that fight the free radicals. Hi, somebody just got on. Can you please mute *6 or your mute button? Because we can hear you. Thank you. So going back, the Camellia sinensis, when we take it internally in one of our beverages, it helps to fight free radicals. Using it externally, and we all know that your skin is your largest organ. So if you're putting it on your hand, it's still being absorbed into your body, and it's still fighting those free radicals. It has tea tree oil, and that also, it's an essential oil, and it has natural antiseptic properties, for healthy skin, and it also has sanitizing properties. So that, the rosemary leaf, the Laurus nobilis leaf extract, everything is designed to kill the bacteria and yet allow the good bacteria to survive, because you need that on your hand. So it's nourishing, it's moisturizing, it's softening. I keep it in the car, and when Marlene is with me, if we stop for gas, the minute I get into the car, before I touch anything, she's sitting there with the bottle, dropping it onto my hand so I can wash my hands before I touch anything in the car. And I must wash my hands probably 6, 7, 8 times a day as I go through the day. If I'm going up and down stairs, touching handrails or doorknobs or whatever it is, I want to make sure that my hands are clean, because to me, that's my first line of defense. And a while back, I did have a little head cold, and as soon as I blew my nose, I'd wash my hands with the hand cleansing gel, and I would also wipe under my nose to make sure that my face was clean. And again, my nose never got all rough and red like it does when you blow your nose a lot, because again, it was soothing and moisturizing and nourishing. So I swear by this product. Like I said, we carry it in every time we leave the house. It's with us somehow. So anyone else use it, like it, experience it, feel free to jump on.
Remember to unmute yourself if you'd like to share something. I'm sure you have experiences with hand cleansing gel.
Yeah, once I put it on my hands in the car, I even rub the steering wheel while my hands are still have some on there, and the gear shift knob. So everything gets clean at once. Okay, Marlene.
This is a.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This is a Jackie from El Paso, Texas, and I like the hand cleansing gel very much. I think it's a notch or two above all the other cleansing gels, because it doesn't dry out the hand. It's to moisturize the hand as it cleans. So that's my take. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. And when I see these kids using this other hand gel in the school, they goop it on, it drips all over the place. And with ours, you basically use a drop, because Sunrider product, so concentrated, you don't need a lot of it. I love it. Yes, thank you, Jackie.
Yes, I love it too. You're welcome. Anyone else? You know what I also love about it? Two things. One, it evaporates really quickly. So it's not sitting all over for a long time trying to dry. And I like the convenience of it because I put it everywhere. You can put it in a pocket, in your purse, in the car. So it's very, very convenient and easy to travel with.
And it smells nice too.
Absolutely. Anybody else? Hand cleansing gel. Okay. So I'm going to move on to our next product, one of my favorites, and it's called Sunny Fresh. And this is such an important product, I think, through this season as well. I think we all know about using honey if you're not feeling well or cold. But it says right here on the fact sheet, our luscious loquat and honey syrup is infused with a blend of aromatic herbs like licorice, peppermint, cloves to quickly relieve sore throat pain, coughing, scratchiness. In one tasty shot, this super syrup also freshens breath, supplies antioxidants, and even aids digestion. So I remember when I was first learning about this product, we were introducing it to a lot of people who did a lot of speaking for a living or singing, and they loved how it soothed their throat. And we didn't maybe think about it as much about how we need it now and using it now if you have the scratchy throat or even for digestion if you're having some stomach issues. And these are just extra benefits for this one really super syrup, as they call it. So obviously they have the honey in it, used as a cough suppressant and throat soother. They have the loquat leaf. This flowering plant is rich in vitamins, minerals, flavonoids, antioxidants, and other nutrients. It also has the chrysanthemum flower. This beautiful flower is a good source of antioxidants and contains essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, folate, iron, sodium, and potassium. I'm wondering sometimes if you haven't read the fact sheets, which are absolutely fantastic, would you even realize that it has calcium, magnesium, iron, potassium in this product? Or do you maybe just think of it as, well, I use it if my throat's a little bit dry. So all of these other extra benefits are pretty amazing. And then because of the ingredients from the menthol, the peppermint, it also helps to support digestion and breathing. So again, anything that's digestive related or respiratory related, this is such a fantastic product. And I know for me too, sometimes even athletes, if you're running or walking and you might get some of that mucus in your throat, this is another thing that I always carry around with me. It's fantastic. So anybody here have any experience they want to share about Sunny Fresh?
Margie. Sorry, my throat. I think you need one now. I know. I've saved them for night. But anyway, I love the Sunny Fresh. I've used it for years because I'm a singer, and it warms up your throat and your vocal cords, and it's fantastic for singers. So a lot of at the university here, a lot of the singers have been using it for decades. But it's fantastic for your voice, but it's also a wonderful soothing your throat, for coughing and stuff like that. But it's amazing. I had no voice. When I do Sunny Fresh, I get my voice back. But it's one of those things where it's so soothing and it's delicious. It tastes like molasses kind of thing. Not yaggy at all.
Right? It's great.
It's fantastic. And like I said, I'm having to use mine sparingly because I never know if I'm going to get some more lately.
Go buy it today, Margie. It's available. Go buy it.
I know.
Buy extra.
I'm waiting for another order, but like I said, I love the Sunny Fresh. It's a must in my house. It really is. I love it.
Thank you, Margie. I 100% agree. And it's funny, I was talking to a customer who buys the Sunny Fresh. She is a storyteller. And when I had introduced it to her, because of speaking a lot, as I mentioned earlier, her throat would get dry. And so she happened to ask me recently, she goes, do you have anything for cough? And I said, well, guess what? What you use for your storytelling, you can use for coughs as well. So she was happy to hear that. How sometimes we don't even think, when we use a product for one thing, not to realize that there's other benefits and other ways that we can use it. So I think that was an aha moment for her as well. Thank you so much, Margie. Anyone else?
Yeah, this is Jackie Woodhouse again. I started using the Sunny Fresh several months ago, and I learned by accident. It says it soothes the throat. I didn't know it helps with digestion, but it certainly does. It has really soothed my stomach. And about a few days ago, my apartment assistant manager was coughing and looking bad and feeling bad, and I have this habit of just giving my Sunrider away, which I got to stop doing. But anyway, I gave her 5 vials of the Sunny Fresh, and within 2 days, I would say, she looked like a new person. So it really does work. She had a cough or something going on there. I don't know what it was. Actually, she didn't know what it was either. It wasn't coronavirus, but it was something out in the air that she got. And she was just looking really, really bad. And I just felt sorry, and I said, let me get my Sunny Fresh, and I gave her half. And like I said, I like the taste of it. It's like a fruity taste to me. I like the taste. You don't have to add nothing to it, no honeydew, nothing like that. It tastes good by itself. And I put it in like about 24 ounces of water, and I drink it, and I'm good for the day. And I try to be a singer, and it does help the voice. It really does help the voice. So I love Sunny Fresh.
Thank you, Jackie. That's wonderful.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. It's funny what you say, because it's true. Isn't it how sometimes, we take it for one thing, and then you realize, oh, wait, this is really helping my stomach as well. And let me just say, you're very generous. So don't say you shouldn't be giving it away. You're a very generous person, and I think a lot of people who are with Sunrider, we can't help but not want to just share it with people. And so a lot of times we do give away a lot of samples, and then we show them how they can order it themselves. But don't apologize for sharing.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else have anything they want to share about Sunny Fresh? Marlene, this is Fran. We don't want in. The Sunny Fresh,
A formula from Thailand from the singers there. They have like a really famous kind of guttural voice thing that they do, and it's their recipe. So he just wanted to make it concentrated, and you're supposed to drink it straight out of the bottle slowly, so it coats your throat and has honey in there. It's really soothing. So even if you're not sick and you are a singer, that's what it's made for.
Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry, I didn't hear your name.
I'm Samantha.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I wasn't sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's great. I mean, that's great information. Yeah, I drink it right out of the bottle as well. I just drink it right out of here, but people do it in different ways. But it does give you that nice coating, as you're saying, when you put it right out there like that. But thank you. Thanks. That was good information. You're welcome. Thanks. Anybody else? Well, I can see that is definitely a favorite of so many of ours, the Sunny Fresh for sure. So let me just see. So I think next we're going to switch a little bit. Jeannie's going to tell us about one of her favorite products and why this product's so important also for this season. So Jeannie, are you there? Are you on mute? Make sure you press your mute button or *6. Okay, so we might have lost Jeannie for a minute. We'll wait till she tries
Hello.
to come on.
I'm back.
You are.
Hello.
There you
Hi,
are.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy to be here and happy to share an incredible product called Korean White Ginseng. And why I love it. First of all, it happens to be an adaptogen, which works against fatigue, and it's a tonic that will invigorate various systems of your body. And, you know, the holidays is a crazy time of the year. You know, everybody gets run down. They're looking for all kinds of presents for their family and their children. And so we do tend to put stress on our body. So the Korean white ginseng relieves stress. And it also supports the energy and mental focus for your mind. It promotes a sense of well-being. It nourishes your mind and body, which I have found to be incredible for myself because it does help with concentration and with memory. So by eating this product, I have been able to remember things that I needed to remember that I felt that were so important for me. And yes, questions?
Well, first of all, I think you're right, Jeannie. This is an important product, especially after the holidays and what everyone's going through. But I love how this product really incorporates well for this time of year too, because it does help us to resist, as you were saying, stress. And when we have stress, we know that sometimes that can lower our immune system and our resistance. So I think by having a product like this, in addition to the other products that we're talking about in terms of building our immune system, our respiratory system, and all the preventative ways that we can help ourselves this time of year, we definitely can use a product that's going to help us with our nervous system and stress levels. So I think...
Yeah, exactly, Maureen. And it will, it tends to help with illness and disease. And, if you're not eating healthy, that puts stress on your body as well. So this is a fabulous product that incorporates into your daily life. I love it.
And the fact also that it also includes an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effect that also helps with our overall balance and our immune system. So for sure that is a great complement to the other products we've been talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Any questions for Jeannie or anyone else that has been using the Korean white ginseng that would like to share? I know that the Korean white ginseng also, just as a reminder, is one of the ingredients that's in for those who love the beauty pearl. And so, for those who are missing that, until that comes in, this could be an alternative product to use in the meantime that does help to relieve stress and promote that sense of well-being.
Yes, and because it's so concentrated, you are calm and you're able to do what you need to do, and it really does help your body a lot.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Anyone else have anything they wanted to share about the Korean white ginseng? Has anyone else tried that? If you did not have your beauty pearl, just wondering if anyone seen some of those great benefits as well? Be sure to take yourself off mute.
Jackie Malin again.
Yes, Jackie.
Yes. Yeah, I've been using the Korean ginseng since we haven't had the beauty pearl, and I find that it's really helpful, helping me mentally and helping me deal with stress.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, yes, and thank you for sharing that, because I think sometimes we're hesitant to try something new when we have our usual routine of products that we love and we know that they work. I think it's wonderful to be able to try something else when you might be out of a different product for yourself, and just try it out and see how it works with your own body. And yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jackie. Anybody else?
Marlene, I just want to add that
Sure.
I take 2 capsules at mealtime. So that's
Yeah.
the way to use this particular product.
Right. That's the actual instructions or directions that it has on the bottle, to take 1 or 2 capsules at mealtime. And as I always say, if that's not enough, just increase it until you get the result that you want. So if you are having a particularly stressful time, you definitely can to take more of those particular capsules.
Right.
Great. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to bring Maureen back on again for a minute, because it is interesting, as I was mentioning earlier. Sometimes we might be out of a particular product that somebody wants, or maybe they haven't tried yet. And Maureen had a wonderful experience with one of her customers that I would just like her to share with us.
Yes, I have a neighbor who said, I haven't been able to sleep. I have such night sweats. I don't know what to do. This is just awful. And I introduced her to Dong Quai, DONGQUAI. And it is the female ginseng, and it supports the estrogen levels to decrease the symptoms and the severity of the hot flashes. And plus is that it alleviates bloating and mood swings and cramps, has folic acid and vitamin B12, nitrosinic acid, iron, and biotin. It's a really good balancing formula. It even has some iron for anybody deficient. The amazing part of this is she started with 2-3 times a day with her meal. And she said, I'm not sleeping, I'm still getting, why don't you increase it? Remember, it is a food grade herb, not medicinal, so you can't increase it. So she found her balance with 3 times a day. She's away at the moment, and she texted me and said, I have had 3 fabulous nights of sleep. No, I am not getting any hot flashes. So that made me feel so good that I could help somebody. And I encourage everybody to share Sunrider. It is something that we know that works. We know it's so good for us. And we're very lucky to have this in our lives. And as Marlene was saying, look at what's available. And maybe you've been working with another product. See what this may have for you. So for her, Dong Quai really, really worked. And I'm so happy for her. We all know how that can be.
Oh, yes, for sure. It's just like what Jackie was saying earlier about giving out the Sunny Fresh to a neighbor. That, sometimes when you just make a suggestion to someone that can really change the quality of their life, and you just feel, they feel grateful, and we feel grateful that we had the opportunity to do that. And so we know it's really important to share these products, whatever products that you might have available in your own home, or that's available on the website. There are people who really are looking for something that we have, and I think we forget that sometimes. Because sometimes we take things for granted when you've been using something for a very long time, and you kind of forget, like, wow, this is really something that I need and everyone else needs and will benefit from. So, so thank you for that, Maureen. I appreciate it. I'm just wondering, is there anyone else out there that wants to share any particular product that you're using right now that maybe you hadn't before, or maybe you shared something with someone that just was getting amazing results right now? Be sure to take yourself off of mute.
Well, here I go again. This is Jackie with House Malpractice, and I started using is it called Don Fly? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Started using that just, I would say, not even quite a month, and I think it's supposed to help with like your hormones and your nerves or whatever. I think. Well, that's how it has worked with me. I started taking it, and just the other day, I had a kind of weird phone call where someone on the other end was like yelling and acting real, like almost like beastly, like an animal. And I remained calm. I didn't even get really upset, and I let them do their little tirade or whatever, and I was able to say what I wanted to say. I even got a good night's sleep. I didn't lose any sleep over it. And I just normally something like that happens to me, and I'm like floored, upset. I can't think straight or whatever. But something seems to be happening. I think it's the Don Fly that I started.
Wow. You know, that's pretty amazing, Jackie. That is what a testimony. Things that can actually help us to feel calmer during difficult situations. Who wouldn't want that? So,
ordinarily, I would have blasted them back to another universe, but I didn't do that.
I love it. That's so funny. And because it does help, the dog fly helps with mood swings and all kinds of things that that balance that all these products are able to give us is pretty amazing. I love that story. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Maureen, can I just say you've got some healthy estrogen levels now? Yay, Jackie.
I love it. I love it. Somebody else too, Jackie. Someone else who wants to maybe calm themselves.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Anybody else have a product they want to share that's available that maybe you just tried or increased or helped someone else with?
Well, I helped some people at school with the Sunrider oil that they had, sniffles or head colds or whatever, and they couldn't wait for me to. I let them just sample mine, and they couldn't wait till the next day till I actually brought them a bottle. So one lady actually had to go on a 4-day field trip to New York, and she took it with her. She said everybody on the bus was commenting. The students, the parents that were chaperoning, even the driver made a comment on how clear his head felt. It was just amazing. Sunrider. So I know we all use that one.
Yes, we do. And hopefully anyone who, maybe had some extras on your shelf at this time, it's still on back order at the moment, but I'm sure we'll be getting all of these products back very soon. But if you have any Sunrider, for sure, share that. Anybody else? Okay. Well, I want to just review a little bit what we talked about tonight, and then maybe we are going to end a little bit early. We talked about some products that we feel will be very helpful during this cold and flu season. We know there is a lot that's happening out there. A lot of these are including our respiratory system, and that's why we wanted to share especially that Conco tonight that helps with the respiratory system as well as circulatory and digestion. We also talked about the incandescent hand cleansing gel, As Richard said, it's kind of our first line of defense. We want to make sure when we're out and about to make sure our hands are clean if we're touching anything. And then we talked about the Sunny Fresh, which really helps to soothe our throat. Has that loquat and honey in it. It soothes for scratchy throat or coughing or just a dry throat. Also, we learned that it helps with digestion as well. And then Jeannie helped us learn a little bit more about the Korean white ginseng. That's an adaptogen and helps to resist stress, and how that the idea of stress can sometimes lower our immune system. We want to make sure that we are attending to our nervous system and the stresses that are in our life. So I think these would be wonderful products that are all available. I encourage everyone to go on and get those, and something that can help you for this season right now. I want to remind everybody to please follow Dr. Dees Group Facebook page. She always has on there. She's always posting current available product lists and other very helpful and informative information regarding our health and nutrition. And as we know, she always recommends that we keep banking our nutrition as we continue to build our bodies into getting stronger and stronger for all of the seasons of the year. And so just keep paying attention to the Sunrider product that's available. Use whatever's on your shelf, especially this time of year. You might want to think about increasing some of those products just to help build our immune systems and our bodies a little bit stronger to prevent things this year. And I want to just thank everybody who jumped in tonight and gave testimonies. I want to first thank Maureen and Richard and Jeannie for sharing their parts tonight, and also for all the great information and testimonies from Margie, Samantha, Jackie and Roberta. And I'm sorry if I skipped anybody else there, but they were all really terrific testimonies and something I know that everyone is going to benefit from. So I thank you all for that. And at the next call in about 5 minutes or so, for anyone who is part of the Rising Stars team, that is a great call to get onto. It's a wonderful support team for Sunrider, for the Sunrider team, and we know how important it is to feel connected and supported by other people. It really does help to make our lives a little bit brighter, and it's good to feel supported. So thank you all again so much for joining us tonight. We hope you have a wonderful week, and again, wishing you all a very, very happy, healthy, prosperous new year. And we'll see you next time.